August 17th, 1940. For the past few hundred years, the news would most often be exactly the opposite, but this week, Britain loses a colony. I'm Indy Nidell. This is World War II. Last week, Adolf Hitler was making ever more concrete plans for an invasion of the Soviet Union next year, though some of his intelligence was dangerously faulty. There were Luftwaffe attacks on Allied shipping each day around Britain, and the Italian army invaded British Somaliland. They took a couple of towns, but had, however, yet to engage the British forces, and that happens this week on the 11th. The attacking Italian force is made up of 5 colonial brigades, 3 black shirt battalions, 3 banda groups, 100 armored fighting vehicles, including 27 tanks, and at least 20 big guns. And they head towards the plains some 60 miles from Berbera, the capital. The enemies meet at the Tug Argan Gap. The British outnumbered by as much as 15 to 1. Their force is a Rhodesian regiment, the 2nd African Rifles, the Black Watch, 2 Punjabi companies, the local Camel Corps, and the 1st East African Light Battery, a European, African, and Asian mix of units, but a small one. The fighting lasts for 5 days, and in spite of stiff resistance that repels advance after advance, the numbers eventually begin to tell, and positions which the Italian army's waves of assault cannot take are instead slowly encircled. The British withdraw, but they do so gradually from one hill to another, fighting all the while. This is in order to slow the Italians to cover the evacuation from Berbera, where the Royal Navy has rigged up an all-tide jetty, to Aden. First the civilians, Abyssinians, Arabs, Indians, and Somalis, and then the administrative officials leave British Somaliland. The troop evacuation begins the 16th at 1 in the afternoon and lasts until the following afternoon. This is unhindered by the Italian army, some of whom are fairly roughly mauled at Barkassan by the Black Watch, who are left behind to cover the evacuation. The roads are swamped with rain, though, which thwarts a rapid Italian advance. The Italians have, however, been able, throughout the campaign, to coordinate columns of men separated by large distances of desert. The British take a total of 33 killed and 220 wounded or missing in the fighting, and the Italians as many as 10 times that. Italian troops will enter Berbera the 19th, and Benito Mussolini will annex British Somaliland to Italian East Africa. Mussolini brags that he has conquered territory the size of Britain.
Yes, that's what it was. I wanted to become a Napoleon. That is why I killed her.
Men are in general divided by a law of nature into 2 categories. The first category is always the man of the present. The second, the man of the future. The first preserve the world and people it. The second move the world and lead it to its goal. An extraordinary man has the right to decide in his own conscience to overstep certain obstacles.